Separates the day from the night. It's that clean, clear truth. Sorts out the wrong from...
Welcome back to Flashpoint Radio. This is Jay-Z coming at you with a quick philosophy moment. I'm going to hit you with a little bit of my thoughts written down in my book. If you're not journaling, if you're not writing down what you're thinking and realizations and revelations that you're having every day, then you're doing yourself a disservice, because as powerful as our brains are, they are not all powerful, and they cannot remember everything. I wanted to talk a little bit about liberal and conservative, at least in today's definition of terms. The definition a conservative would give, or a neocon or Republican would give of a liberal, is someone that wants to steal money from the wealthy or the productive class to give to the poor class. In the same way, a liberal would look at a conservative or a Republican and say a Republican is someone who wants to take or steal from those that cannot help themselves to benefit themselves. Well, in either way, what is right? I wrote this down back in January, and I said in the same way that liberal or progressives want to take other people's money to help the poor so they don't have to. So, it's charity doesn't come from within. I want someone else to give my charity. If I give the power to the government to take and give to someone else, then I don't have to give myself, because I know I'm supporting someone who is taking and giving in place of me. But in the same way, neocons and conservatives will allow other people's children to fight wars and to go spread freedom, or, unfortunately in a lot of conservatives' minds, spread Christianity, which is it's not the reason our government was founded. Our government was not supposed to be the one to spread freedom and spread Christianity. We were. So the same way liberals want to step back and not pay their fair share in charity and help others individually, well, conservatives, you're not doing your part individually to spread liberty and to spread the tenets of the Constitution that you say you believe in so much. And especially to conservative Christians, it is not the job of our government, of our military, of our ambassadors, of our tax dollars to spread Jesus Christ's love. It is your duty. It is written on your heart. God and Jesus Christ tells you that personally you are to spread His word. You are to be the light into the world. You are to be the salt of the earth, not the government. It is not our job to give the power to the government to spread Christianity and to spread our Christian morals. It is our job individually. If we feel that Israel needs help, or if Islam and Arabic nations need our help and need to know more about Jesus Christ, then get on a plane and do it yourself. Get into your church, because they have mission trips going all the time to help those around the world. But no, you sit back and you let our country be the one that exports freedom. It's not the country or the government that should be exporting freedom. It is us individually. If you are not individually telling people what you love about liberty and what you love about personal responsibility, then what are you doing? You're sitting back and letting someone else do your job for you. The same way a liberal says, government, you take those people's money and you give it to the poor because I don't want to give it to the poor because I deserve my money. No, that's not how it works. That is not how it works. There is no difference. Helping someone at the expense of others is no different than hurting someone to benefit someone else. So when we allow corporations to harm other people to benefit their bottom line, it is the same as when liberals steal from those leaders of the corporation and the wealthy productive class and give to the poor. You cannot have it both ways. You can't dog someone else while you do something that is just the same, just on an opposite scale. We cannot do that. We cannot have that. Both have to be wrong. We have to look at ourselves and say, they're wrong and I'm wrong. I've been wrong, and try to help them realize how they've been wrong. Hey, Christians, the Defense of Marriage Act is big government. By defending the Defense of Marriage Act, you're defending big government. The government shouldn't have a role in marriage at all. If there were no tax benefit to being married, then there would be no reason for the government to get involved. It is a church thing. It is a sacrament by the church. If a church wants to marry two men, I don't care. I'm not going to go to that church. It's the free market when it comes to that. So you want the free market so corporations and so the wealthy can stay wealthy, but you don't want the free market when it comes to social issues and people making their own decisions about their own bodies. Look at yourself in the mirror and realize how you're a proponent of big government just the same as liberals are. Please, we have to wake up. We are a lot closer than we are apart. It's the government, it is the people at the top, the two-party dictatorship that is so far from both of us, liberal and conservative, because we can get together and talk about these simple issues that can be discussed and debated intelligently, but the government will not do that. They will tell us that they're so far from you that you cannot even have a conversation, and you need to come to me because I will destroy them. I will get them out of the government. Well, guess what? Nobody in government, Republican or Democrat, wants to get rid of anybody in government. Corporations that war against each other need each other. Coke needs Pepsi. Ford needs Chevrolet. They can't afford to lose them. There is no competition when it comes to our free market. We do not live in the free market. If you are saying that what we have is free market capitalism, you are lying to all those that don't know any better. And you are putting across a statement that says, we are living in capitalism and this is good, when it's not good. This is not real capitalism. This is not Austrian economics. We haven't had that since 1913. If you're not against the Federal Reserve, then you are for big government and planned economies. Get it through your head. Philosophy Minute over. I went a little long. I don't care. Flashpoint Radio out.